Hey, what's up, folks? So today what we're going to do is check out the beautiful, affordable Bullet Series Telecaster, limited edition surf green Squier. As you can see, beautiful grain there of wood. We're gonna put a little bit of that 51, is it called? Yeah, we're gonna put a little 65. 51's not a high enough number, so we call it 65, right? Yeah. I'm gonna put a little bit of that lemon oil on this thing and get these stock strings off because I got a feeling that they're not the best strings that they're putting on these, even though they are like some form of Fender strings. They're 9s. And I lowered the action a little bit. I eyeballed it on these 9s, and what I'm going to do is go ahead and change them out. I could do a before and after, like a tone sound, but you guys know on my channel you're not going to really hear much of a difference because I don't have fancy microphones. I've got a cheap lav mic. So, and it's right up here on my lapel. So anyway, let's get this thing swapped out and see if that little action adjustment even helps with the 10s. We're going to put some 10s on it. Don't know if you guys ever get these. Well, so far I've been an Ernie Ball guy because that's all I've really used, but I remember using boomers because I used to sell them at Walmart, GHS boomers, like years ago, but they don't carry them anymore, so I have to use online, and these were cheaper, so I bought them because it was a 3-pack. It was like $12.99 for a 3-pack of Ernie Balls at the time. Mainly, I didn't dig very deep, so I went ahead and just got these, okay? Because they're nickel wound, and you know they say that's good. We'll see what happens with them. I'm sure the Ernie Ball 10s were the same, the Slinkies. So 10. So yeah, we'll see how these guys do. It's a 3-pack, $9.99 for 3 packs of strings, and they're individually packaged like this. This is not a string review. More or less of a gauge review from a stock standpoint. You know, so yeah, we're gonna get this guy out and individually restring it, and while I've got the strings off, I'll wipe it down and put that oil on there. And I need to get me a little fret eraser so I can clean these frets too one day. I don't have the funds yet, so still kind of in a stuck point. So we'll get on top. We'll get on top of that too. But anyway, let's check this out. I hope you guys enjoy the show here. Thought I saw a dent on there. It's not. It's a reflection. Anyway, yeah. So we'll pause this up and get right back. All right. So first things first. Let me make sure that thing's not gonna fall. Get this guy down here. Yeah, let me plug this in. I don't want the battery dying on the phone here while I'm doing this. Uh-oh, I got this thing kind of turned in a kind of weird way. Yeah, so, yeah, you guys should be able to see that okay. So, what we'll do, yeah, is detension. Just a little bit. I've been meaning to do this for a while. Change the strings. I just didn't want to waste the set until, you know, they were rusted up or whatever, but I don't know. So I decided just, oh well, you know. Let's see if these cutters last time weren't cutting my strings very well. Let's see how this one works. I think it cuts these okay, but yeah, we got that one. Got that one. Got that one. Yeah, it doesn't want to cut these guys. So sadly, I have to use oh boy, I gotta clean again. Joda sheds so much and scratches a lot. He's got a flea allergy, so his hair gets everywhere in here. And I hate these things you gotta kind of slide the whole handle down to get to the cutter. But it cuts, so. Uno. Tres. I forgot dos. There's. Yeah, no turning back now. If I wanted to decide to keep these strings. And no fear of these tuners. These are the ones everybody's used to. You know, these ping tuners, what they call them. Ping, pang, yin, yang. So, yeah. You guys probably don't need to watch me change strings, but for sake of some beginner out there who fears doing this, fear not, my friend. It is that simple. Uh-oh, crap, I set my guitar down on Joda's snack. He's gonna be so mad at Daddy. Now, this is the first time I've ever changed strings on a Telecaster, but I'm the kind of person that's like, you can't be that hard. I hope no ferrules are falling out. And they're not, that I know of. But I gotta make sure of that. Okay, so I've got 6 strings here and no ferrules stuck to them. Okay. Lay that more over here off Joda's snack. Alright. Don't know if you guys know this, but it's on the back of a pack of Diodario strings. You can actually send these in and have them they reuse them or something. I guess they melt the steel back down. So sorry about that. I need to put these somewhere where the Rudy can't get to them. I got a bag over here somewhere. Let me see. I gotta remember I'm tied up here. Put them in my prescription bag. That'll do it. Yeah. There we go. For now, that'll work. I need to clean up again. Okay, so next up, we hit this. Oh, yeah. A little wiping of that. A little wiping of this. What that? Wiping here. Wipe there. Wipe here. We'll wipe everywhere for that matter. Just a not even damp, it's just a dry cloth going over this thing with. I can already see. Oh, I've still got plastic on there. I'll just leave that for now. I only took 1 ply off, I remember. I wish I had a case so I would not accumulate dust, but I don't have one, so sadly, not much I could do about that. I don't know if you guys have this problem or not, but if you look in between the pick guard and that and the bridge on these Telecasters, a little crack in there that collects a lot of crud. Yeah. Yeah, the rest I can get later with something else. Yeah, looking pretty good. Just figured I'd give her a good little wipe down. Yeah, ferrules are looking good. Excuse me. Now what we'll do is just feel better with this like that. Okay. A little bit of this here. Hey y'all. I hope everything's in frame here. It's just, yeah. This is that stuff that Joda just kept sniffing and sniffing on. Oh, I should not have laid that down on there because there's little Joda hairs. All right, a little bit of this stuff. Be a little squeezy. A little good amount because last time I used this stuff, I wasn't pushing down hard enough, so I didn't get very much on that classic vibe. So next time I'll know to do it. You push it down a little bit. And this is they're always dry, so I put it a little heavy on here. And hopefully won't have any problems. There we go. Just rub it in real good now with the stuff here. Like this. Then we'll let it soak. Then what we're going to do is take the, let it run down the outside here too. Like so. I want all of that wood to get some moisture. Because this stuff does look pretty dry. Now, I don't know if there's some kind of film over this or not. Like the Palfera, or the, I'm sorry, Indian Laurel. But it's a wood, so most people don't treat these cheaper guitars. I don't think. They probably sit in some kid's room. But since YouTube's been a thing, we're all learning that, hey, there's nothing wrong with Squier, right? I mean, we're all kind of on board with that now. We're learning. Boy, that stuff got sucked up good. Some more on there, boy. Yeah, Rob, keep it going. Shoot. Yeah, I'm gonna let it sit on there too, boy. It's sucking that stuff up. Wow. Get a little on here too. Should probably put a little bit inside the, why not? There we go. So, no. Yeah. Got a little on the nut there. I don't guess it'll hurt. And anybody know any campfire stories? But yeah, I'm trying to get a good look at this. I'll bring the camera in closer once I'm done wiping them down. Let's see what we think, everyone. I want this on there heavy this time because I couldn't really tell with the classic vibe because I just got it damp, right? Dampness, and then I spread it with the thing, so it's why you didn't notice it. I didn't know you're supposed to kind of push down a little bit with this stuff. Yeah, the frets are getting oiled too. I don't guess that'll hurt. They'll get wiped down. And I want to get around this guy too. I want these sides. Yeah, the sides of it too. I want it nice and wet. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Wipe some more. Yeah. You know, I probably should have wiped the fretboards off better. I think I gave it a quick pass, didn't I? Yeah. So we're just letting this stuff get in there real good. But this is what you want to do when you change your strings on this kind of fretboard. Just get that stuff on there really good. I mean, you don't want it super heavy. Like, that's all I'm putting on now. Some people may wait for it to dry and then do more. I'm just going to let it sit and hit it with this little rag. Which what I'm going to do is show you guys too a close-up. Let's get the light over here. Oh, son of a wee were. Son of a wee were. Oh my goodness, blinded by science. Boom, 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 boom. This poetry in motion. All right, guys, here we go. All right, a little close up here. That's not enough light, Rob, so we're gonna carry the light with us. All right. Now, you know, I've got a cheap little YouTube channel, guys, but I'm going to try and utilize the best that I can. If I got to pick a damn light up to show you a close-up, and that's what I'm going to do. And this thing's going to upload in 4K. That's going to be just fine. Sorry if it's a long video, but this is going to be for the starter, the new guy. You can actually see I'm so close right now at the pores in this stuff, which it really does look like rosewood. I'm glad that they chose a very close to a rosewood color, because there's something about real rosewood. It's just so appealing. It's so beautiful. So if you could see here too, I got the sides, see? Yeah, so we're just gonna let it sit a little bit and soak. And what I'll do is I'll pause this, and in about 5 minutes I'll have a cigarette or something. I'll pause this, which, by the way, don't smoke. Most of you guys are adults. I don't have kids on my channel that I know of. But, yeah, we're going to let that soak in, then we're going to wipe it with the rag. And we'll come back and put the strings on and see how she looks. She won't look half as good as you guys. Because one thing I've got to say, you know, a lot of people come up with some really fluffy stuff. But my audience may be small, but you guys mean a lot to me. I don't make any money off this. It's truly a you know, you could say I don't have a life or whatever, but it is what it is. And you guys are what you are to me, very special. It's kind of like gets me up in the mornings just to know that there's gonna be some comments. I mean, that might be pretty pathetic for somebody, you know, that's like really doing well, which I'm doing great. I'm okay with what I'm doing, because all my life I put up my musician stuff on a shelf for years, you know, and raised my kids, and I shut everything down because it was just us three for a while. And I kept thinking, you know, that music was a thing of the past, and it's not anymore, you know. Anyway, I'm not going to go into that right now. I'll make a video one day about how whatever I got to my point. Some people might find it interesting. A lot of stupid things I did and a lot of great things I did. But anyway, I'm going to pause this here and let this dry, like I said, and we shall return. I'm having my little break right here out the camper window. For those that don't know, I'm in a camper here, as you can see. There's the back door of the camper, way down there. Well, not way down there, it's not very big. And there's my truck behind it. Mine's the white truck. And my dad's is the newer model next to his. They're both old. And then there's our other cars. But, yeah, man, it's just my little area here. There's a star up there, kind of beautiful. Just playing with the camera here while I'm having my cigarette. I'm gonna pause this thing back. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna bore you guys with that. Okay, guys, we're back. Done with my little break. Joda came out and I had to lift the guitar up. I think he touched his nose to the lemon oil. God help us. I brought his little blanket out here earlier. Oh well, got him a new blanket. It's actually brand new. Just to keep him warmer, because it stays when it gets to about 20 out here. The only heater I have running is this little guy here, and when it's about 40 and up, it'll blow you out. But when it gets about freezing, it'll only heat half unless I shut my hallway door there. And as you can see, there's a footing there with a cushion so Joda can jump up all the way to the bed, because that's almost 3 air mattresses high. I like it comfortable. That's still not comfortable, but trash built up by my coffee maker's got to go out tonight. But this is how I'm living right now, guys. Here's my computer. Right there, the Dell XPS. At one time, I had the newer version than that, and I actually traded down for this one about 4 years, 2 or 3 years ago. Whenever the 8700 came out. There's my little monitor. Joda's thing of snacks. My medicine. There's an air pump. What? My big ass TV, it's not even that big, it's a 42 inch. Because it was in storage, I was like, gotta have TV out here. I was gonna try to get a small one, and I was like, nah, just bring the big one out here. It sits up here. Joda can't see out the window anymore. The PlayStation Pro right there. Probably gonna get rid of that thing. I don't hardly really use it anymore. I have so much I need to get rid of and sell. It could probably hold me over for a couple of years. Since I'm bachelored out, single parent, well, the kids are grown now, so even at that, you know, why I decided to move into the camper, get off that medication and stuff, is because, like, it now was the best time of any. I had no more dependence, you know, having to, so that's what I did. So that's why I'm changing things in my life right now, and music's coming back, and oddly, as a drummer, here I am with guitars and keyboards inside with the monitors and all that. It's not in storage due to weather, so anyway, this is an awesome show if you hadn't watched it. All right, we're back over here. So enough of my rambling. You guys have to realize that's how unprofessional I am. Scatterbrained, ADHD, whatever. Here we are. As you can see, I can see my reflection in this stuff, and I have to wipe it out still. It's still kind of setting in. I don't know how well Indian Laurel like soaks in stuff, but it seems to be doing okay. You see it's kind of drying now a little bit, so I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is rub it in now and show you guys that, and we'll get the strings on her. Alright, okay. Alright, so what I did was restarted the video. I didn't restart it, I putting it back on the mount. I put the I don't know if it's the front camera, but I noticed when I'm doing my videos, if I go over 20 minutes, it starts re-recording from there into a different video, and I figured I would go ahead and use the editor anyway, so I restarted this instead of hitting pause for a separate part of the video. So I've got my towel here, and I'm gonna shake it out and get the fiddle, and we'll start kind of wiping her down. I'm gonna bring it over here where you can kind of see a little bit like this. All right, and get a little wiping going. Yeah, that looks good. I kind of getting inside this crevice here because it was a little nasty looking when I got it stock. If you guys remember, that little lip, like a little chip inside of the little deal in there. So I'm trying to get that now. Yeah. All right, a little better there. Don't know why I'm paying that much attention to it, but oh, see that little chip that came out? Did you see that? Don't mind my picking fingernail. That came out of the guitar there, out of the thing, a little chip. Goes on there now, and it's not hurting anything. I think it's just where they kind of gooped it up in there with the wood that they used. All right, well, all right, that looks pretty good. Okay, so now let's get to doing this part here. All right, I'm gonna try to keep to the same spot. Got a little bit on the nut. I don't think that's gonna hurt anything. You guys can tell me in the comments if it is. Okay, so already what I'm noticing is a little bit of dust, I think, getting on this stuff. That kind of sucks. I don't like that. If that's the case, hopefully it'll blow off, unless it's just Crap, unless it's just my eyes. And I'm also noticing this stuff is gripping. So first let's run down this edge here, like so. Keep it going here, quit putting my weight on there. There's that. It's like dust coming off of this cloth and getting on it or something. And we'll see how that goes. Not too worried about it. Not really. I'll be able to blow it off, I hope. Yep, okay, no big deal, guys. No big deal. As long as we get some oil inside of here, I just want it to be a little darker looking. And see how she goes. I'm gonna go a little bit more like this now. Yeah. Get around this edge. I don't know if you guys can see that. I need to concentrate better because I got to get inside this thing of each fret. There we go. What we're doing, guys, is we're conditioning this stuff, which is supposed to protect it as well as polish it. So kind of that's the deal. If anyone knows anything more about that, please leave that in the comments, because I love to learn. I'm not one of these guys just to tell you to put something down there just to keep you going. I truly want to know. Nothing against the clickbaity stuff, but yeah, just kind of rubbing it in as good as I can here and getting her done. Yeah, I got it on there kind of heavy, so we'll see how she looks, and by morning I'm sure it'll be good and dry, but I'm not going to wait till morning to put the strings on. And shake it off again. Now we're having a little part here and just kind of run down the whole deal. Yes, sir. What's really weird is little pieces of yellow is flaking off this rag here. I'm noticing that kind of sucks. So use a better quality rag. All right, yeah, definitely, because I think what it is, it was hanging up on those somewhat little tiny bit sharp frets, maybe a little bit, maybe. Wouldn't even say that, but yeah, I'm really not liking how that's happening, but try to do the best I can to get all that off. See if you guys can see better, a little better with that. Yeah, okay, we're okay, guys, we're okay. It's this rag doesn't like that oil or something. That's all that was. So we're coming back down with her one more time. Yeah, I'm really not liking that, so just gonna go really easy with this. There we go. Okay, that's better. I'll show you guys a close-up of what I'm talking about in a minute. I think that's pretty good. Yeah, we're okay. Kind of hitting on the frets itself now. All right, now I'm gonna bring the camera in a little bit and show you guys put this thing back in the bag. I got her all wiped down, remember? Best I can. She's going to dust up again, but I think we're going to be okay with that. Alright, put her back in the bag because of the chemicals. And Annie, that was my puppy that died, or dog that died. Joda, I can't believe I just called. Anyway. Alright, I smell all nice and lemony, if you just wanted to know that. Alright, pick up the whole thing this time. And I need to plug this guy back in because don't want the camera to die. I started at 30%, and the Note 9 does have a good battery. Alright, 34, 35, okay. Alright guys, so you may or may not see the stuff I was talking about. Grab it here. Yeah. There, can you see that? Yeah, Rob, you got to do better than that. Alright, like I said before, we're going to utilize the power of this camera. You see the little white dusty flakes? Yeah, that's that rag kind of somehow falling apart. Maybe it hit the frets or something and didn't like it. I don't know. See, like right there on that 13th fret. Yeah, a little bit down there. I'll blow it off. It's nothing. So I think that looks a little bit better. It definitely looks a little bit darker than before. And hopefully it'll hold. And as you can see now, I got up inside that little thing there. If you look at my other videos, you'll see that that was pretty filthy. So there we go, guys. That's that. I don't have any polish for the guitar right now. You know, and I'm not one to worry about using a certain kind of polish because it's polyester finish. So I would imagine furniture polish would not hurt, or any kind of car polish wouldn't hurt because it's polyester. So if it was some other kind of like actual stuff, you know, like the old days, the nitrocellulose, yeah, maybe not then. But okay, so we're gonna pause it here and I'm gonna get ready to get her strung up. All right, guys. All right, I hope you guys are gonna be able to see this okay. Sitting over here, I'm gonna string it up with you guys here with me. Hope you guys can see okay. Let me see what that looks like with the guitar down there like that. Yeah, you should be able to see enough. No one needs to see how to string a guitar really, but just for the sake of the video, I'll be in bed while this is uploading anyway. It's going to be a big one, and my data is about to run out. I don't think I'm going to get my phone back on again. I've been holding it every month for 8-9 months now, and that's wiped me out too. So I'm probably just going to depend on Wi-Fi for a while till I sell a few things. Get back on my feet. I'm trying to get back to work as well. I planned on being off of that medication, but it's being taken a little while. Won't be long though. So look at how they got these together. So hold on a minute. All right, so we got two of these strings here, and I already know which one's which. If I'm not mistaken. I should probably read the bag just to be sure, because Mr. Know-It-All Robert do not feel like restringing anything twice. But I got a feeling you go with the bigger string and you'll be okay, Rob. Yeah, here we go. So looks like it's going to be is that gold? Yeah, I think that's gold. Let's make damn sure. Brass, so we'll call that gold. Okay, so brass first with the E string. I gotta watch out for the roux. All right, string through. First time I've ever done a string through body ever. Can't be that hard. It just can't be that hard. It just, oh yeah, this guitar needs some loving for, what do you call it? For cleaning. Okay, all right, good. All right, went right through there. All right, string it up, baby. Okay. I think what I'm gonna do is string them all through. Yeah, let's do that, because I got to keep picking it up and setting it back down. It's already getting dusty again. I live in a dusty world, y'all. It's a dusty life, but someone's got to be the swisher. Somebody's got to be. Oh, come on! Don't be the great bungholio here. There we go. I've always been good at finding those. Okay, let's get up in here. Keep it for kids safe or friendly, sort of. Like Eric C says, you got to say the F-bomb a couple times. That keeps you out of that bad area of getting demonetized for having kids topics stuff. Okay, so all I got to have now is the next wound wire. Nickel. I think he said he's made of nickel. Nickel. You guys ever watched Ren and Stimpy? You guys remember that? Too old or too young? Or how I love to clean Stimpy's litter box. He was smiling so big. Those were good cartoons, man. Today it's just, I don't know. I like I said, I like that F is for family. I like Family Guy and stuff like that. I mean, yeah. All right. Man, these things, I don't like, you know what, I'm gonna be honest with you. First, I don't know, I know me, I'm a poor ass, so I'll probably probably keep mine 3-packs if they're cheap. It depends on how they sound, but yeah, I just don't know about that. I kind of like the single packs where I can get each string out at a time. Come on, right? You're just bragging how you can find them holes. All right, come on. You guys ever done this before? I'm in the hole. I just got to get in that spot up in the top. Come on, man. Am I in the right one? Third, yeah. Yeah, right on in there. See, Rob, you got them skills, boy. Sure, you still got that skill. Get my street lingo going. My street lingo going. Street. Okay, I think this is going to be the next one. Without even looking, let's see. Is that what color is that? I think that's like a bluey purple. Black. Is that black? Man, it sucks to be kind of colorblind. Well, these aren't black, so this has to be it. Shoot. All right. Yes, sir. I would love to tell you guys a joke, but I can be kind of sick sometimes, and I try to be pretty friendly on YouTube because I am me, but I do refrain a little bit. I can be a little wild sometimes. I'm that kind of person that when I get kind of hyper sometimes, I just kind of start spewing stuff, you know, just keep people laughing. There's been some times, man, where I had to like, ooh, whoa, what did I say there? I got to kind of watch it, you know, but I guess I got pretty good because I had kids, you know, and my kids heard some, jeez, my kids, oh shit, they heard me swearing, man, come on. They heard me swear, and I'll never forget when my daughter turned 18 years old. It was like she got in my face, like just any chance she could to swear, and I kept thinking, oh. But I couldn't say nothing because, you know, I swore. It's just, you know, it's hard not to be me. All my life, I was just me. I was just always that guy. I mean, I was always pretty popular, you know, got along with people. Today, I don't see how these kids make it. It's like, you know, popularity is based on what you own and what brands and stuff like that. When I was coming up, if it was that way, it didn't affect me. You know, like, I mean, yeah, sure, there was the jocks versus the, you know what I'm saying? And I was a band geek, but I was in, you know, playing the drums, so I wasn't much affected by the band geek terminology. I guess I had one of the cool instruments. But I played trumpet for a little while too. I know my B flat scale. I'll always remember that. Da 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 da. No. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Yep. Da, da, yeah, I remember it. Yeah, all right, Rob. Okay. And that's the same with the tuba or baritone. Played that too for a little while. Yeah. It's a funny story too. My brother, you know, every time my mom's like, "Look, your brother's doing this," and he makes good money. Like if you guys ever want a shed or a cabin, or you see in them Home Depots, those big old buildings they make, that's what my brother builds, but he does it himself now. And in Texas, he's put a lot of people out of business. He's just killer prices. If you guys want one, let me know. I can get you well hooked up. You can have it you can make it a house, as big as you want it, as small as you want it, run electricity if you want it, plumbing if you want it, as many rooms as you want, as tall a ceiling as you want, and my brother will build it. I thought about going down there and working with him again. The problem is don't want to be on that medication I'm on, because that ties me to a doctor, and I don't want to be tied to a doctor anymore. All right, guys. So, like I said, one day I'll do a video about me. It'll answer a lot of questions. I just don't want to be that guy that, you know, some small channel idiot thinks that the world has to know about his story kind of a thing. You know what I mean? It would only be for those, you know, I mean, I don't know. I might do it. It might do good for the grandkids one day to look at their grandpa's video. That's my mentality too with this channel, you know. They'll be like, wow, you know, if YouTube's still going, then we don't know yet. We don't know how that YouTube's going to be. I could lose all our stuff one day, right? And then what? Okay. We're going to string this guy up. I should be quiet because that microphone's closer than I think. And you guys don't want to hear that stuff. I'll get a thumbs down for sure. Wait a minute. Is one hole higher than the other on this? Nah, that's just my eyes playing tricks. That's them eyes, Rob, playing tricks, boy. Shoo. Yeah. Yeah, I got them 10s. About right there ought to do her, I think. Somebody told me you go 2 things high. Like to right there and pull it back. Yeah, okay, so we'll bend it up like that, and then get her done. Wait a minute, inwards, right? Why do I always freak out with that? Oh. Yeah, you screw it to the right, right? Yeah, what am I thinking? Alright, guys, so you know what? Let me get my string winder. Oh yeah, we're speaking lingo here, so let me get my string winder. My string winder. So y'all, I'm a doofy. I'm a doofer when I'm doing stuff, so I'm doofing. Where are you from? Newfoundland? Alright. Straighten that guy up right there so I won't knock into it. You guys can't see this, I don't think, but let me I'm winding it up. That's all I'm doing right now. Pushing it down to make sure that it goes under itself. Yeah. We're getting her done. Get her done. Let me be the first to let you know that I think it's doing just fine. I just don't like how that's... There we go. I slipped that sleeve up a little bit more. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Sweet. Then we're going to give it a clipping. All right, give it a snip. Hope I didn't mess that string up because I snipped it. We're gonna put that right there for now. Next. I'm wondering if I should pause this, guys, but I guess I can put timestamps so I don't bore you. I can't wait, but I can wait because I hate string tensions. Why don't they pre-stretch strings? Anybody can leave a comment if they want on that. You can't tell me they can't pre-stretch a string. You just can't tell me. I won't believe it. I believe that they can pre-stretch these. There has to be a way, like right before it's cut, it gets a nice little pull, and then it's put on. Maybe it's for reduction of waste, because some may snap. I don't know. Leave your comments at the bottom. Guys, let me know what you think about the string snap scenario or whatever, or some shit or something. All right, hold on. I'm going to do too high, Elsa. Elsa. All right, bend her up. Bend her up, bend her down, bend her good downtown. Let me see. Yeah, put my finger right here. Get my scrang winder. Keeping that scrang right. I'll give it a quick pulling. Keeping some tension. Uh-oh. For some reason, why these are weird. I'm having to like by hand like lift these up for some reason. Makes no sense. I mean, I don't want them to slip, so. Oh, okay. Never mind, guys. I wasn't tightening it enough. I don't think that I'm. I'll show you when I'm done how I got them. You guys are probably gonna be like, Jesus, man. Let's give it a clipping. I know we should not clip them because in case if I mess up, but I got 3 more packs. I don't think that I'm messing it up, but I do know with the other one I did this tuck through, and I should have done it with these, but because this is a standard set, or ping tuners, I didn't find it totally necessary. So, and why isn't this one breaking the string, cutting it? I'll never buy dollar store clippers again, ever. Never buy those again, ever. If you won't even cut a guitar string, that's a shame. But dollar store wire things, not a problem. String number 3, gentlemen and ladies. Which, by the way, I know you guys can hear me, but you probably can't see me very well because I'm way down here. What if I do this? Hope that helps. Yeah. Now y'all can see me a little bit better, I hope. Where am I at with the tape counter? 26 minutes. Man, I hope that didn't restart. Don't know if it is or if it isn't. I'll have to add it back. I'm actually going to pause it here. Yeah, let me pause. Okay, guys, so that took a minute. I got them all in here. Quick question for everyone. First off, I broke my picking nail here, so that sucks. That means I'm going to have problems playing again for a little while. I've got to figure out how to use a pick soon, because when a fingernail breaks, I'm pretty much kind of messed up, but I'll figure it out. I'll be no problem, no complaints here. It looks good. Yeah, I gotta tune it up still. But I'm gonna point something out to you guys that are way better than I am. Let me get this hat off. I'm so freaking hot now. I'm gonna give you a close-up. Let me put this microphone back on. I want you guys to hear something, or I want to show you something that I think is very strange. I don't know if, like, this was the hardest guitar for me to string, and it had the easiest tuner on it, or tuning pegs. So, all right. Do you see that? How it's up high? They kept wanting to tighten down here on the bottom, and so I loosened them up and cinched them back up to the top, because that's just the way I'm used to seeing them, where they're near the hole to put pressure on the string. I hope that looks good. I hope I did all right with that. And as you can see, some of them don't have a very good bunch of string. I'm letting it move so you can see them all. I mean, so they should all have at least 3 wraps. One of them might only have like 2, but most of them have 3. So I hope I did a good job on that. If I did, let me know. And other than that, she's all strung up. All I got to do now is get it tuned up and check out the intonation and all with the new strings. And we'll do a little sound test and all that. Yeah. So if anybody has... I guess when I go to the dollar store, I'll pick up an actual ruler, and I'm going to measure on a piece of a credit card that I keep the distances that I know that I like, so I can just kind of stick it on there and go along with it. But I'll go ahead and give another quick look of it here now that she's all done with the strings, with the polished fretboard. There we go. This is what Indian Laurel will look like when you polish it with lemon oil. If you see little white spots, dust spots, that's from my rag that was kind of falling apart for whatever reason. It blows right off, so that's not really a thing. So there we go, guys. I hope you had fun. I hope I didn't bore you. And where I paused it, you're going to laugh at me, but I was having to wonder again which side the strings needed to be twisted, which way. And I was embarrassed. I was like, why do I get these brain farts? So you'll have to forgive me. I knew the right way was this way. It's the way that I was going, but I'll second guess myself sometimes. You see, that stuff blows right off. Like, you see that there? And now you don't. So, thank you guys so much for stopping by. This is another close look at the Bullet Telecaster getting restrung with non-OEM strings. Today we used the affordable XL 10s by Diodario. A very common string. And already by the way they feel to me, they feel like Ernie Ball 10s. Yeah, I don't know. You guys would probably know more than me. But anyway, she looks pretty good. So I hope you guys like the video. You know, some of these videos that I make like this, for like the people that know a lot more than me, I hope that it's at least something to watch while you're sitting in the waiting room waiting to be seen by a doctor, you know, or something. Or hopefully you're not having to see a doctor, but you know what I mean. Just to keep you from being bored. Give another quick look at this thing. You know, there might be somebody out there that comes across my videos. I might have shown this a million times, but somebody might just come across the video the first time and just want to see a little close-up of what you're getting for around $100. Now, if you pay cash and you get it shipped, you're looking at around maybe $200 for this bullet, because they're $179 and then with tax. But to be honest, get these when they're on sale for like $119 or lower, or $129. Okay, buy it then. Then you're good to go, because, you know, you're paying next to nothing for it. You know, they blow these things out. And I'll be honest, what I'm thinking is that when they do a blowout, they get so many returns. Like, these are like returns. And it might have had a little knot or something, like, you know, or like mine has this little solder. And I got to get right up on it to see it, if it's still there. I don't even see it now. Let me see. Nope. I didn't even touch it. It fell off by itself. Unless... Wow. Yeah, there was like a little drop, a tiny microscopic drop of solder. and it's gone. It fell off by itself. Isn't that something? Anyway, guys, maybe one day I'll take the electronics apart. Maybe one day I'll put in a different bridge pickup here, just to have fun with it. Maybe I'll sand this off like I was talking about before, make a little shoulder thing out of it and leave it bare wood and put a little oil on it. Get a different pick guard or something. Yeah, they came out pretty good, guys. Anyway, this is a very long video. I'm probably going to cut it. So it's probably going to be about an hour long. I hope not. But anyway, you guys take care. Thank you so much for coming along. If you want to leave your comments, go ahead and take care. There's Joe the Snack. Peace.